It has been a while since I've made a video, so let's make some art. Welcome back to the studio. I know it's been a while since I've been on and I am lagging in content, but life is crazy, not just with all the goings on in this country, but in our personal lives as well. Things are about to get interesting. So stay tuned for news on that. But in the meantime, I am trying out some new paints by Counterculture DIY. They are a ready to pour, no formulas or mixing required acrylic paint. And so I was really excited to play with these and test them out. And then of course I had to add a little bit of sparkle and a nice clear coat of resin to give it that sheen and bring everything to life. So let's get to creating. Today I'm going to be using Rick's Mix by Counterculture DIY. It is a ready-to-go, no recipe needed pouring paint. It was really fun to work with. And I went the lazy route and just pulled out one of my 4x12 prepped already cradle boards. They can come already for you to pour on, or if you don't have that option, you can just seal it with some polyacrylic wood sealer. I can post a video link above to show you how I do that. And then I tape off the back and tape off the sides, and I'm just burnishing it with this tongue depressor so that it creates a really good seal and my paint doesn't slip through. And don't forget to level your board or all that hard work will just slide right off. Now I'm going to take that white and just put a nice even coat over the surface of my board before moving on to my colors. I had no plan in mind. I was just gonna experiment and play with these new paints to my heart's content, and that's what you see me doing here. And I also wanted to use a little bit of every color just to see how they worked on the board and interacted with each other. And now that I have the colors down, I'm going to surround the whole thing with white because I'm going to do this Dutch style and use a hairdryer to blow the white paint over the pigmented paint, hoping to create some interesting effects and maybe even some cells. Now I'm going to take my little culinary torch and just pop it over the top of this paint and see what that does, because that usually brings out a little more interest and some more of those cells. Using this sundae size straw and just popsicle sticks, I keep experimenting and playing, blowing the paint around and over each other. And stay tuned because I'm going to end up swiping off about half of this painting and starting again. That's the thing about working on these smaller boards. It doesn't give you quite as much room to play, and I found that I added way more paint than I wanted I really like a lot of white negative space, so I'm trying to go in and remedy that, but nope, it's not working. So I swipe it off where I don't like it, and I start again. And I don't have a problem doing this. I know that it seems like a waste of paint, but this is all learning and fun. And does anyone else go to all that work and then end up swiping theirs off? I'm feeling so much better about the composition now. It's more my cup of tea. So I'm about done with this. I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna add some sparkle and top it off with some resin. Here's a little close-up of some of those cells and interesting effects that this paint has given me. Just wait till you see how it looks after I add the glitter and resin. It really transforms the whole piece, and I actually end up really liking it. And of course, the pour that went onto my I Iove craft mat looks amazing, and even better than the painting itself. Now that it's dry, I'm going to go ahead and add that sparkle using Stickles glitter glue. I love this stuff. So I will be sure to link all the supplies below if you're interested. I let this dry, and then I'm going to move on to resin. But first, check out my I Iove craft mat. This is why I love these. It's almost as satisfying as pouring the paint. I can peel the paint right off of my mat, and you can use your paint skins for other projects. Now for the magic, the resin clear coat. Today I'm using ART resin, and it's a 2-part resin. It will be 1 ounce of hardener, 1 ounce of resin. I'll combine them thoroughly until it's well blended, and then I'll begin my pour on top of my acrylic paint. There's just something about adding that resin top coat that brings it all together. And I'm going to cover this and let it cure. It will be touchable within 24 hours and then fully cured within a few days. And then I'm going to show you the final result, and I'd love to know what you guys think. I brought it outside into the sun so that you could see all of that sparkle and those beautiful colors. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'm gonna name this one Fierce Heart. And I always forget to let you know that a lot of these paintings are available, so just send me an email if you're interested. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it inspired you to create something too. Until next time, happy creating, everyone.